Yo everybody, welcome back to another video. Hope you guys are having an absolutely fantastic kick butt day today so far. So guys, it's Christmas. Merry Christmas. If you don't celebrate Christmas, happy holidays. Hope you guys are spending with family and friends. That's what I'm doing. That's why this video is a little bit later than normal, just because I spent Christmas morning with the fam and it was a blast. It was a really nice time. But guys, you may be noticing something a little bit different. Guys, I got a standing desk for Christmas. I have so much more room. So much more room for activities like this. Whoa. So guys, I feel like I can do just so many more things, and I love it. But before we get a little bit too carried away, I want to get into the meat and potatoes of today's video, and that's going to be going over the top 5 best brawlers for Showdown, the brawlers that you want to be pushing up on Showdown right now. I like to consider some brawlers in the meta where you could literally push them up from 0 to 500 in Showdown very easily. I know you can do that with multiple different brawlers in the game, probably every single brawler in the game, but it's in their best interest for some of them to be pushing up in the 3v3 once it starts getting a little bit harder. So these top 5, you can literally take in from 0 trophies and push up to 500 trophies and beyond with that brawler. So guys, hope you're all pumped up. Let's get right into it. Alright guys, so if you're new to the channel, basically the way that I like to do all these top 5s is first we announce the brawler, then we're going to be taking them into some gameplay so you guys can see how I like to play with them, as well as we can just go over general tips at some higher level gameplay so you guys can see me get into some precarious situations and I'll talk myself out of it or tell you guys what's going through my head. So guys, we're going to be starting off with number 5 and then working our way all the way up to number 1, the best brawler in Showdown. So guys, starting off with number 5, the 5th best brawler for Showdown is none other than our buddy, legendary brawler Crow. Now, Crow is in a very weird situation in the meta just because I feel like he's good on 2 different game modes, and that's Showdown and Heist. But other game modes he's not very good in, so he's going to be a great brawler for you to push him up in Showdown. I know he's a legendary brawler, not a lot of you guys probably have him, but at the very end of the video, I'll also be going over some honorable mentions, like the 6th, 7th, or 8th positions really quickly. So if you don't have some of the brawlers on this list, you can just use those brawlers, and they're really good as well. So guys, let's hop into some gameplay on 1,000 Lakes. Here we go. Let's get it. And this is a really good map for Crow as well. It's a little bit more of a long range map, so if there's any like tankier units or things along those lines, we'll be able to take them out somewhat quickly. Alright guys, so hopping straight away into it. And guys, believe it or not, this is the very first time I've ever played standing up. I've never played Brawl Stars standing up, so you'll have to give me some slack here. If we lose some trophies, I'm sorry, but we're going to be doing our best. So basically the way that you want to play Crow is not super aggressive. Crow can dish out a good amount of damage, but you have to be close, and he doesn't have that much health to work with. I see that a lot with newer players in the game. They like to play the brawlers that can do bursty damage a little bit too aggressive, but sometimes you want to play reserved. The best way to play Crow on this map is just your annoying poke damage. Don't let brawlers heal up. Okay, we're already down to 8 brawlers remaining. And I feel like ever since global release, the Showdown games have been a little bit easier in the sense that the games go a little bit faster. So we already have 3 people dead, 4 people dead. Feels good that we have a Leon around and about. We don't want to be caught in that. Okay, here we go. And also another huge important tip, and I've been seeing this a lot in the comments where stop camping, Ray, stop camping, stuff like that. Literally, that's probably the best strategy you can employ, especially during these trophy ranges. Make sure you do whatever you can in order to get to wherever you can on the... Oh, are we gonna die? Oh, okay. What place was that? 5th place? See, if we would have probably stayed in those bushes, but he was scoping us out. Did you see that before? Where he can see us through that fence? I thought he got an eye on us beforehand, but we were really close to getting away. How many trophies did we lose? Okay, 0 trophies. That's a win in my book, guys. If you don't lose trophies, that's a win in Showdown. Would have been nice to get at least 1, but guys, Crow coming in at our 5th best brawler for Showdown. So guys, rolling on to number 4, and that is my man. Let's wait till we get to the screen. My man, Brock, guys, and this is a good pick as well because he's a brawler that you unlock on your trophy road. So if you guys get your hands on Brock, don't feel afraid to jump into Showdown. He's so freaking good on Showdown, especially this map as well. It benefits the longer range units because we can just pepper some of those closer range units like that Primo before he could have gotten on top of us. We just got in a really sticky situation with Crow in that last game. But guys, let's see how we can do with Brock. Here we go. Alrighty guys, it takes a while to find matches, man. Holy crap. I'm assuming people are busy with Christmas or something like that, but we'll have to see. Okay, so with Brock, let's see if we can't get a good power cube advantage. At least 2, that'd be fantastic. And another thing you got to keep in mind about Brock on this map is this is by far, I would say, Brock's best Showdown map, just because it benefits the long range units. So let's see if we can line up some of our shots on this Nita. Get her away from us, because we got 2 boxes waiting for us right here. Ooh, we got a spike. Okay, we should be able to take some cover. I'm not going to contest him going for that box. He can have that. Okay, he's going to let us have it. Hey, I'm fine with that. I'm telling you guys, even brawlers like Spike, who are incredible in the meta right now, can be pushed back by Brock, especially on this map. Okay, so while we're in the bushes and we're in a safe spot, I want to go over some of the tips that I like to keep in mind with Brock on Showdown. So one thing that I always like to tell people is Showdown is such a good mode for Brock in order to get good at lining up your shots. Because on most 3v3 game modes, you're going to be aiming upwards unless you get in the other player's spawn and start pushing down like the opposite direction basically. So if you're good at aiming in literally every single direction with Brock, it's going to translate to the other 3v3 game modes and it's going to help out your aim much more on those game modes. Okay, so we got a Leon, which is good. Sometimes you just like to have a Leon in your game because you know he's going to freaking destroy some of the brawlers, but we don't want to get him on our bad list. Let's keep him out of our radar because he's going to be able to pick up so many kills on the other brawlers, and then we don't have to do a whole lot. Another thing that I could go over so many tips about Showdown just because I've played it for so much. But another thing is, especially if you're playing passive, which I always recommend to anyone because literally we haven't done anything. We're already in the top 4, so we're gaining trophies by doing nothing. So that's super important. Literally camp to win. It's super important. Okay, here we go. Let's see what we can do. Okay, but what I was getting into is use the other brawlers that are in your game to your advantage. Use them as your weapons. So if you know a Leon's in your game, stay away from that Leon. Let the Leon kill a bunch of other people so you don't have to do it necessarily. And you can just stay safe. Okay, so it's our goal here to not let the spike come in, even though he's going to be able to hit us with a lot of his ricocheted shots. Okay, let's line up our shots. Okay, I don't think we're going to be able to win this, guys. We haven't hit him once. I'm resorting to auto aim. Okay, we hit him once. There we go. Second place, though, guys. I'm telling you, Brock is super good. Even if we went a little bit more aggro, being a little bit more passive is just my playstyle. But even if you are a bit more aggro with Brock, you can definitely stand a chance against most of the brawlers that you're playing, especially on 1,000 Lakes in Showdown. So, guys, let's move on to number 3. Here we go. Alrighty, guys, so the third best brawler for Showdown right now, and I can't believe I'm saying this, is Pam. Gosh dang it, Pam is so freaking good in the meta, and she's so good on Showdown. There's a certain, like, in my opinion, certain criteria that you have to fit in order to be pretty dang good at Showdown. That is, 1, being able to open up the boxes fairly quickly so that you aren't pressured by other players that are trying to steal your boxes, like the tanks and whatnot. Okay, here we go, hopping into it. Let's see how we can do. Okay, we got a Jessie to the top, or that's a Penny, okay? Didn't necessarily see her. Okay, let's see. Okay, let's grab this box. See how fast we can rip through it. It's just 2 shots. And what I was getting into before we got into the match and we got cut it off there is you have to be good. It's always a plus to be good at opening up the boxes as well as just being like a general tank. You have a good amount of health so you can last a little bit longer. Some poke damage. She's got decent range. She doesn't necessarily do a lot of damage at a big distance, but it's enough to keep them not able to heal back up, which is really important. Okay, Pam's just overall really good brawler for Showdown. Okay, let's see if we can't get this bull out of here. And this Rico has been eyeing us up basically the whole entire game. So why don't we kind of just chill out a little bit. Okay, we're going to get smacked by one of the Penny's shots. Okay, we got a Crow up here as well. Are they teaming? If they are, it feels bad, man. We got a bunch of people teaming against us. What the heck? Is Bull still up here? Hope not. I don't like spawning at the top of the map at all. Okay, we're fine. Okay, let's take out this mortar. Okay. This is my spot, Bull. Get the heck out of here. Okay. I'm going to use this healing station to protect myself against that Brock, at least for a few hits. Okay, never mind. Okay, literally try to dodge the Brock as well as go for this Bull so he doesn't pressure us. Because we are the easier way out for the Bull, at least. Okay, let's try and take out this Bull. Throw down healing station to protect against the Brock and heal up a little bit. Okay, 7 brawlers remaining. I don't like where we're sitting here, guys. Try to avoid the damage from the fire. Guys, we're in such a weird situation here. I don't know what to do. But the Brock is going to be able to burst this down so easily. Okay, we got 2 people firing in at us. Ah, dang it, guys. Not much we could really do there, to be honest. There's just too many people firing at us. So what is that? -3. Alright, guys, so let's break down that last match. Obviously, sometimes stuff like that will happen where there were 3 people going against us right away in the beginning. I would much rather have spawned down below and just get out of sight from everyone. But literally, we had 5 different brawlers in our general vicinity kind of going for us. We had the Bull, we had the Brock shooting at us that whole entire time. We also had the Crow, a Pam, and a Penny on the right side, pressuring us to the left right away in the beginning. So we were just in a bad situation, which you will come across in Showdown all the time. It's going to happen, and sometimes you just kind of got to deal with it. It can be a little bit infuriating, but you just need to kind of get around with it and get to the next game and see if you can't do any better. Alright, guys, so moving on to the second best brawler for Showdown, that is none other than my good pink friend, Spike. Oh my goodness, Spike is so freaking good in Showdown. He's been very good in Showdown for a very long time. He's just a good brawler in general. He can literally play on every single game mode and play super, super good in those game modes. Guys, let's hop straight away into it and kind of go over how I like to play with Spike. So here we go. Alrighty guys, so hopping straight away into it. Now the thing that is amazing about Spike in Showdown is literally he is amazing at multiple different elements. He's good at getting boxes. He has really good long range chip damage potential with the ricocheted shots that explode off his spike bomb. He has great bursty damage at a distance as well if you manage to land your spike bombs. He's good at opening up boxes. The only real thing that holds him back is his health, but that can be worked around, especially with all the advantages that he has in game already with his character. So we have a Daryl right here. We have to be careful for his super because he can definitely charge in at us. Okay, let's go over here. Let's try and get some damage off on the Primo. He's not going to mess with us, I don't think. Spike just has so much damage potential. Something like there's certain brawlers that you just want to avoid when you see on the map. Like if there's a Spike going for boxes, normally you just want to kind of turn the other way because he's going to be hard to go up against. Okay, this Daryl's going to be camping. We have to be ready for that super just in case. We're close to getting our super as well. This is literally one of my favorite spots to camp on this game, on this map, Thousand Lakes. See if we can hit him through the wall. Sometimes there's little glitches every now and again. Okay, so we have a Primo and a Daryl. I'm the most nervous about this Daryl, guys. You can never trust his super. That man is going to super straight on us. Okay, the 7 brawlers. Did 2 people just kill themselves? Not sure. Okay, so we're running the bottom, basically. There's no one really in our general vicinity. So all the action must be going on the top of the map. Okay, we have a Primo. We should be able to keep him away from us. So basically, if the Primo wants to advance on us, he's going to need to take a lot of damage from... Okay, can we get this Primo? Okay. The damage potential from Spike is just ridiculous. Even this Primo isn't going to stand a chance. We have too many power cubes on him. Okay, Primo down. Let's go. Let's go. Is this going to be our first, like, solid game of the video? Hopefully. We've basically just been playing very neutral with the other brawlers in the video already. Okay, let's see. Is there anyone in here? Yes. What's up, Primo? Camping in the mid? Never camp in the middle. It's not a very good spot to camp. Okay, we have our super, and I'm going to save it. I'm just going to do this poke damage. Okay, Primo's got 5 elixir. Power cubes, excuse me. Okay. Daryl, let's just push him back there. I think that's a win for us. Nicely done, guys. First win of the video. That's what I'm talking about. And it's definitely going to be that easy with Spike. Spike is just so incredibly good. He has the damage potential of a shotgunner, but he can shoot it from a distance. That is freaking amazing in Showdown. Okay, guys, let's hop into the #1 best brawler in Showdown right now. Here we go. Alright, guys, so the #1 best brawler to bring into Showdown right now is none other than Leon, guys. And I'm sure you guys guessed this just because he's so freaking dominant in the meta. He's not just good in Showdown. He's literally probably the top 3 tier on multiple different game modes. I would say on Heist, he's really good. Brawl Ball, really good. Bounty, he can play on. Gem Grab, he can play on. Showdown, really, really good on. So just in general, it's going to be a safe pick to bring Leon into every single game mode and be comfortable saying that he's going to be a solid pick amongst your teammates that you're bringing in. So guys, let's jump into it on Thousand Lakes and see how we can do. Oh my goodness, I freaking love Leon. I love dominant brawlers in the meta. The only thing that I don't necessarily like about this tier list that we have going on today is that 3 brawlers are legendary brawlers, and that's it's kind of tough to get legendary brawlers, I'm not gonna lie, which is why we're gonna be going over some honorable mentions at the very end of the video, just so if you guys don't happen to have any legendary brawlers, it's gonna be a little bit easier. You'll have a little bit more options to bring in and knowing that they're gonna be good. Okay, what's up, Frank? This is why Leon is so good. He's just a bully. Look at him. Okay, Crow down, Frank down. We got a really OP Barley, and I'm thinking about using my super on him, just so I can get his power cubes. Okay, we got some teamers. His power cubes are OP. Okay, let's get away. No one sees us yet. This is so good. Okay, hopefully we don't get hit by one of these shots. Okay. We got another Leon on the pro. He's just so, he can be so aggressive. He has the potential just to take out any brawler in the game. Even higher health brawlers, like Primos and Franks. We could have probably in the beginning with that Frank that we had, that was duking it out with us, we could have literally probably just went straight in his face, took a smack or 2, and killed him in like 2 or 3 shots, which is absolutely insane for an aggro brawler like Leon. Normally when you have a brawler that does this much damage, you sacrifice something else. Okay, so Leon's coming out of the bushes, and I'm sure he's using his super. So we're just going to stand around this barrel. I don't think it's going to protect us. Nice. We read right through it. Oh my goodness, guys. Leon. There's nothing more scary than a invisible Leon. You can just tell when it's going to come. Especially there. Okay, so I'm not sure who else is on the map. Thinking about just waiting to see who... Okay, they don't know that I'm here, so it's probably in our best interest just to use our super now. Okay, so we got a Crow left. What's up, Crow? What's up, Crow, buddy? Our super's going to run out. Okay, we're going to take a little bit of poison damage, but we're not going to let him back in the middle. I think we should just kind of get in his face. Yep. This is going to be enough. Oh, that was close, guys. But I'm telling you, the reason we took first place with Spike and Leon in the very end is because they're freaking amazing brawlers. So the other brawlers that I also want to get into, the honorable mentions. Some brawlers right away in the beginning that are super good in Showdown are like Shelly, Bull, the brawlers that are really good at getting boxes quickly. I've noticed that they reward kind of the shotgun brawlers or the brawlers that do a lot of damage in Showdown right away in the beginning, because I feel like going up against brawlers at a little bit lower of a trophy range isn't that super hard with like a Bull or a shotgun or things along those lines, or like a Primo, things like that. Some other honorable mentions are the lobbers. Barley and Dynamite are really, really good on multiple different maps. There are some maps where it's really, really bush heavy where they may have a hard time duking it out against the shotgunners, because once a shotgunner gets on top of one of those lobbers, they're going to be dead in a second. But there are so many other maps like Hot Maze, Death Valley. I know it's not called Death Valley anymore. It's going to take me a really long time to get used to the names, but the maps where there's a bunch of walls where you can stay hidden behind and safely fire your shots against the tankier units. So the lobbers are going to be a really awesome pick as well. And some other good brawlers that I would highly recommend bringing into Showdown are brawlers like Colt. Bo's really, really good. I would say Penny ain't too bad. Mortis is really good at just staying alive, staying away, trying to avoid damage with his mobility. He's super, super fun and super good in Showdown. Tara's super good. There's just multiple different brawlers that I would highly recommend. Any of the shotgunners, especially in lower trophy ranges like Daryl and stuff along those lines. So my honorable mentions, there's like 8 of them, but you should be good jumping into those with those brawlers in Showdown as well. You don't have to use the legendary brawlers, even though they're really, really good in the game. So guys, that is the end of the top 5 video. Hopefully it was really informative to you guys. Hopefully it helped you guys out. Use these brawlers in Showdown as well as the honorable mentions that we went over, especially a little bit lower in trophy ranges. You're going to be able to accumulate a lot of trophies in Showdown as soon as you get one of these brawlers right out of the brawl box. So guys, once again, thanks for stopping by. Merry Christmas and happy holidays. Make sure to spend time with friends and family is the most important thing. So guys, thanks for stopping by. Love you guys to death. Make sure to keep having fun with Brawl Stars, and we'll see you in the next video.